No, straight leg. And
I say this is Brent last
bend. No, that would be bend. We want to be flexible. I like to start on rough stuff. This stuff here, stimulating. It's really very difficult or hard to run badly on this for very long because it hurts, and that's a good thing to learn. If it hurts, then it teaches you to change something you're doing, so you improve and become more soft at running, walking, standing. It all works the same. And that's why we have all those, why our toes are so sensitive. Because all the forces that hurt runners, other than falling off a cliff or hitting a tree, all those forces pass through here. They all come up through here. So that's why we have all these senses here to say, hey, that hurts, that hurts. That hurts, and don't do that. Don't do that. So, and of course, we ignore that and put shoes on to block that pain so that we can continue doing stupid things. So, that's really all there is to it. I'm finished. Listen to your feet. Okay, so when you're on this rough stuff here, you want to relax, and it's like a bed of nails. You know, you don't try to do this on a bed of nails. You want to spread out so there's more points supporting your weight. I'm a little bit slower when I'm reciting. See, they thought so anyway, so when we get on a rough surface, the first tendency we have is to tense up, which actually is the worst thing to do, because then we're pushing harder into the pointy surface. So you really want to relax, sink down, bend your knees, flexible knees, ankles, vertical torso, vertical. Everything's kind of stacked on top of each other. Vertical. And then to move, we're not going to start with our foot. We're not going to do that. We're going to start because the goal of running is to take the body and move it forward. So we're not going to start by moving our foot forward. We're actually going to start by moving the body forward. And then we're just doing that. And then let our feet will just follow. And that takes away, well, first of all, we bent knees. Kind of takes some of the weight off the heel, which helps stop the heel strike, which is this, which shot, just goes straight up through here. Bad for the knees, bad for the hips, bad for the brain. Jolting, jarring. That's why I actually don't like to use the word jogging. It's kind of jogging, jolting, jarring. And it's okay to use the word when you're describing bad running technique. But if you're running soft and easy and slow, that's not really jogging. It's smooth, should be smooth, just cruising along. I'm not moving my body forward. Moving my body forward. Today I'm going to show a movie at the library, and I'm going to be talking about this. Unless you do something like this, which I'm not going to do because it's stupid. And that would, so when you're running, your feet are just coming down, down, down. Up, not doing cross-country skiing. No cross-country skiing. So, let's see. Bent knees, bent knees, bent knees. Really, I mean, really, I think the main thing to remember is what you want to do. Body forward. And everything else kind of follows that. And you, of course, you fine-tune, practice, listen to your body, listen to your soles, and if it hurts, if it's hard work, if it's not fun, you're doing something wrong. Running, walking, standing should be easy. Should not be. Should be comfortable, and it should be fun. Maybe we should run, or stand, walk. I see many skiers are walking. So all that stuff helps save your knees for the long run. Any questions?
So, are you
Leaning? Yes and no. I want my body balanced on top of my hips, so everything's going to be stacked up here. I don't want my head muscles to have to support this huge mass, especially this gut. It's too much work to do this because this. Oh, wait, I visualize. This is my back muscle. This is my body. So if I'm running, walking, or standing, maybe I guess just getting fast. Anyway, if I balance, this can relax. If I'm leaning forward, tension. That means that it's working to support this. If I balance, then I start running forward. Now when you first start, you're accelerating. You may have to lean a little bit, but then once you get moving, then your momentum is all just constant. Here, the momentum is the same, traveling the same speed. So I'm only going to have to lean a little bit when I'm accelerating. When I accelerate, I lean a little, but then when I'm going steady speed, then it's more vertical. But with distance running, you don't really accelerate a lot because when you're sprinting, you want to accelerate really fast, soon. When you're going fast, soon. But for distance running, it's a lot of work, and you want to save that energy for. Save the energy. So balance, but not falling back. Has to be that one, and then run forward, and then the back to the left. Okay, so vertical, bent knees, and then so I'm just moving my hips in front of my feet. My hips are going in front of my feet. But my torso is still staying on top. Everything's stacked up here. So it's balanced. Not leaning that way, not leaning that way. So this is all balanced. I just move my hips in front of my The more you want to accelerate, then the more you lean. If you want to slow down or go backwards, you lean backwards. But the lean is all or sideways. This is almost too much.
Yeah.
Let's see. No blood on it yet. No blood yet. So I can run it. I left the balloons in. Come on up here. Yes.
It looks pretty flat, but can we go over up and downhill techniques at some point?
Do we have
Doesn't
a hill
to be
here?
Right now.
We can.
Okay.
It's really basically the same thing, and it's about listening to your balance. And so, you know, your lead is going to change a little bit. On the uphills, most people don't have a big problem with uphills because it's just there's no impact because you're doing this. The biggest problem, what I've been thinking about recently is most people take one step at a time instead of thinking about just moving the body smoothly. So rather than doing this up the hill, you're doing this.
So when you did the second position, I noticed you bent even more.
Right. Right.
Really? Is there too much bending? Is that possible?
If you fall down, yes. I've never seen anyone bend their knees too much.
And I noticed you
I don't think I have flat.
flat.
But it doesn't really matter.
No, flat with me is
well,
no problem.
the cool thing is, because we have all these sensors, sensitivity in our soles, we adjust our running technique and walking technique for our own body. Specifically your body, my body, doesn't matter. We get feedback to tell us when to change so that it doesn't hurt. Michael Sandler, one leg, 1 inch shorter than the other, and he can't run in shoes, but he can run barefoot because his body tells him when he's doing wrong. He probably bends one knee more than the other. And same thing, if you're running on a surface that's uneven, same thing. You step in a hole or something, you stretch that leg out a little bit more, then the other one a little bit more, then this one, you know, if you're in a hole here and on a hill here, this leg's going to be bent more, this one's going to be straighter, or the other way. So your legs adjust to the terrain. If you're running trails, these are my cheetah tail. You know, the cheetah tail, you'll see it going all over the place. It helps the calf balance. So these, I mean, if I'm running on stuff like this is a lot of variety. Each step's a little different. You may see me running down the hill. Yeah. And at the risk of looking silly, I think it actually helps. But mostly I just relax my arms and let them do what they want to do. But when I was practicing for my first marathon, one of the guys I was practicing with, and he was an experienced, still faster, despite wearing shoes. He puts his down low for a marathon because it's a lot of work to put them up here. Your arms are going to get tired. LA marathon in 2005, I think it was. I carried my video camera, but it was older one, bigger, 6 pounds plus the batteries. So running along a marathon like this, 26 miles, I switched a few times. It was the first time I ran a marathon and my arms were tired. my legs were fine. So, I mean, obviously there was more weight there than normal, but it is work. So I kind of relax. Just kind of relax. If I'm doing a 5K, I'm going to go faster. Yeah, so I think just listen to your body, what feels good to you. It's shorter pendulums up here and longer pendulums.
Yeah, when I have the arms up, I can have a quicker step rate.
Yeah, yeah. That's probably true. Yeah. But when I'm doing a marathon, I don't want too fast, right? So I'm kind of coasting more.
Sorry, you don't want to go faster?
Well, I don't want to move my legs too fast. It's going to be tiring over 6 or 7 or 8 hours. After 6, 7, 8 hours of running.
8 hours to go.
It depends if I get lost or not. Or if I have to stop and wait for my friend to take some sandals because there's rocks ahead. And actually, Todd will be here tomorrow, who actually made those sandals. And after we got lost once or twice, and we finished in 8 hours and 10 minutes. And one other guy was with us, and he was lost.